What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more click heroes to beta, grinding along. You can see we're on World 7. This is actually our 4th attempt on World 7. As you can see, we're 3.04, meaning this is our 4th run. Beat it with pretty much no problem. Honestly, farmed it a little bit. We farmed, again, 5 and 6 a little bit too. Actually, I think I did one more run on 5 because we still had a good bit of XP, and then I farmed 6, I think, twice before we moved on. Maybe 3 times more before I moved on. I think twice. But, honestly, we moved on pretty good, and it only took me around an hour to beat. My World 8 looks pretty good as well. Spiky and Standard are pretty decent. Standard, I mean, second best you could get, besides Slow, and then Spiky's not too bad either. It's not the greatest, but it's not that bad, is my point. But we'll grab that up, we'll grab that up, we'll grab... No, I meant to grab the haste. Alright. Either way, that's not too bad. We come up in here. We do have 11 levels, which is nice. Again, at this point, we are working down towards small clicks, so we can stack up, obviously, our big clicks. As we get more and more haste, it'll be easier to do. And obviously, it's a lot easier to do it with small clicks. It's not going to be the best stacking thing. And I think I decided I don't want to go Click Torrent. I think we're going to just go down to this after, and we'll grab Golden Clicks. So then we'll have Crit Storm and Golden Clicks, and we'll run those two. Then I'll have to obviously run my multi-clicks to help speed us up a little bit. Like, you know, here, we pop that, move on quite a bit. Before we spend these, I should probably level up a tad here. Take that gold. Honestly, I've really been liking the gold boost thing. I think that's honestly... I honestly don't think building down this direction off the bat would be that bad. Like, boosting your gold early on, I feel like would be kind of beneficial. I've been really liking it more and more the more I've been kind of messing around with, like, gold, like, bonuses and stuff. But again, we're going to skip this for now, like I was mentioning last time. I will grab it after, but it's only a 5% boost. I'd rather work my way down here and pick up the bigger boosts that we can. And honestly, for here, actually, sorry, there's no line that connects those two. So that's two-way, but, and we're going to be boosting down to, what's it, this one, this? Yeah, so we're going to boost down to here, so we can go out to that. We can shoot on down to that, which also grabs that. There's some better options to grab some extra haste. But 11 levels, let's do this. I don't actually want to buy small clicks till I can afford both of them. Just a heads up as well. Because I don't think small clicks alone is better than big clicks by any means, but I just think if you get expandable, it makes it that much better. So we're going to get really close. And again, my goal is to build one away from each. Which we're going to be able to do. We technically be able to get, or not build one away from each, but we're going to be able to, we can technically get small clicks, but again, I'm going to avoid it. We're going to guild up to this, and then save up 2 skill points, and then buy them both at pretty much at the same time. And that'll let me, again, stack this up a ton easier, like a massive difference as far as stacking that's concerned. But anyways, let's get to this. Let's try to grind this out. Let's speed through this a little bit. Let's move along. Kind of just focusing on these last couple guys here. Last pieces of armor. Don't need to focus on much else when you get down to this point, especially later on. The more like farther into a run you are. Honestly, the left side level things up high. Alright, we're already losing a lot of our energy here, so let's chill out for a second. We'll take the boss gold again. I kind of like the boss golds. I would have liked that energy there, but moved a little too fast. We'll grab that gold there, which would be nice. Boost that up a tad. And we kind of just chill while we wait it up. We are killing quite fast. Again, making some amazing progress. Again, really only using the animator for that. I suppose I could be throwing this on like a 4-second timer. Wouldn't be a terrible idea while we're just kind of pushing along. I actually am going to take that, I think. I'd rather haste upgrade, so I think it's worth just to trade out. Never mind taking the little bonus we get with it, plus the haste there. Again, start getting these to stack a little easier. Makes things move a little smoother. We're not looking to stack those really yet, but for pushing later on, they do help a massive amount. I feel like it's one of the only ways to get enough damage to really do what you need to do. We're getting a lot of boss boosters, like gold-wise. Like a really crazy amount. I'm gonna pop this, kind of pull us out of this little crevice of energy we're down in right now. I'm like not honestly using this super efficiently and kind of multi-clicking a little too much. We are one-tapping through everything though, which is, you know, great. And then just take the bonus gold, I suppose. Not really what I want, but we'll stack these even though I don't think we need them. I think we would have. I guess we would have needed them. I still can't stack those together. What if I stack this multiple times? I can't really stack it enough yet. Still to the point where my haste just is not high enough to really do it. And we've got it with multi-clicks and whatnot, but honestly, I think we're still more efficient running these. Multi-click in between. Yeah. Still a little more efficient to do that way there. But we'll take the treasure chest bonus if you would let me. Thank you. A bunch of that. Boost all these up. And we back on it. Moving on towards 50. I'll try to make it so next video we show more towards the end of a run. As I think last video we did the beginning of a run as well. I'll try to switch it up. We just level up there, which is nice. Gets us, again, a tad bit closer to our goal down here. Yeah, we'd be really close there. Again, it's going to this point, though. It's so close to click toward it. It's like, if you're going to level to that anyways, you might as well go the extra mile. And we might. We might. It's a lot of haste you need to keep it up. And I'm going to have to buy a lot more haste stuff if we're going to make that work. Your base haste has to be ridiculous to make it really work well. Which is really the off-putting part. That's an automate reload. So I'm saying we do a big build down here. Grab that. Oh, that puts me still at such an awkward spot. I'd rather come down here and grab these chest multipliers. Because we want this at some point too. And then obviously, really, golden clicks is it's a great perk. Just trying to get this planning going a little bit. I know I'm under leveled here. I should probably do this so we're moving a little more efficient because I know we're seriously behind on these levels. Let me get that there. Sweet. Alright, should be good for a second while I take a little peek. Should move alright. See, we start to stack it here. While we're messing around in here. That'll keep our damage going relatively alright. Yeah, I just feel if I go down to this, or if I go to here, I have to spend the extra 4 to get to that. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense not to, but I don't know if I want that. It's so hard to keep up. Using that much energy a second, you need a ton of haste, plus you can't be insta-killing, which is generally my go-to kind of goal. I don't think it'd be a bad thing to do. Again, it's a little more efficient, I think, than multi-clicks. But I just don't think we need it. Like, we're going to have to spend out to that. We'll have to branch out to as many of those as we can. And then, honestly, we will have to come out to this to make it really work, I feel like. I don't think there's really much of a choice in the matter. So maybe we don't go down to this. I'd say we could go out to here. And then, oh, that's just gold bonus. That's not bad either, I guess. But there's stuff left down here. We're just like literally just beating around the bush doing all that. I mean, that's not my next goal, obviously. My next goal is going to be come down to this thing. I'm just trying to think of most efficient. But you see we stacked that up, you know, over 50, which isn't bad, but it's nothing too crazy. I know we're inefficiently killing things right now. I should probably actually have bought one of those. Let's keep this moving. Let's see if we can get past 50 real quick. This one's definitely taking a little bit longer to get through. Again, it does come down to a bit of my playstyle right now. I'm playing pretty inefficient, but get the crit, I suppose. I don't think that'll be worth leveling up anymore. I think we're better off just hanging out. Yeah, we're so close to grabbing these anyways. Our energy is gone. We are out of energy. That is a problem. How high up is that? These would be great to come down to too. There's like 3 chests in this area. That would be really awesome to grab. Then again, I know restraint would do us well to give us some extra gold, but we have to keep above 40% of our energy. And then I think there's one up here, release, which gives you damage increase, but you have to have less than 60%. So if you were trying to run both of those, it'd be pretty impossible to run it. I feel like in between the two of those. That means you'd have to be running anywhere between, 41 and 59% of your energy. It's pretty hard to do because you can either run it down to like nothing, or you can either leave it up really high, which we can do. Honestly, relatively easy. It's not that hard to keep your energy on the higher side. Used to be more efficient. I mean, we can do that honestly with our current build. It's just I multi-click myself down below it while we're sitting here like chatting. Bam, bam. Grab that guy. Alright. We're coming up to 50 for sure. We've definitely easily got the 50 banked. The way we were moving at the beginning there, I was a little worried we weren't going to even make it to it this episode. But like we got to make it to level 50 at the very least. There's no way I can skip out on that. Let's take that haste multiplier, of course. Haste OP. I mean, haste is amazing. If you guys aren't running haste in your builds, I would really suggest trying it out for anyone new hanging out in the game. Even if you don't go like the multi-click idea, or if it lags your game too much or something, haste is just so good nonetheless. It's so good to build into your and get going. And we wait for this guy. Probably should actually wait for that a little before, but we're fine. We are fine. Grab both of those, gets it boosted a little bit. We will take more crit chance any day of the week. I'm down with it. 100% down with it. Here's a level 50 boss. One shot that one, no problem. I'll take that treasure chest chance, of course. I'm always down for the treasure chests. One of my favorite things to build, I swear. So good. Right now we've only got a 5% chance. Not high whatsoever. Highest I think I've ever had it. Again, not on this playthrough, but I think I had it at 32%, which is pretty insane. You get treasure chests a lot, and it's a really good chance for your bosses at the end to be treasure chests, which give you so much gold, especially when you start stacking treasure chest gold and boss gold percents. It can get really good. It can get really good. Again, of course, you're not going to stack that off just those. You're going to need a lot of the multipliers. Again, this one's really great, but treasure chance 6. I think that's the only one like that. I don't think there's any other ones that gives you chance that give you 6. Most of them are 2. But still, even 2%, just you stack a ton of those, and you're in pretty good shape. You get into relatively good shape there. The next video, like I said, I will try to aim towards keeping it more towards the end of a run. I think we'll do like maybe the last 50 levels or last 30 or whatever. Try to just kind of wrap it up with the end, because again, I think pretty sure we just did 2 like this where we kind of pushed at the beginning. But I am liking this better. Again, the last video actually hasn't gone out yet for me to kind of get you guys' opinion, but let me know still if you guys are still liking the way this is going. How we're doing videos like this where I'm kind of doing my later progression in the run, so we move a bit faster, and it's not just so let's see if we can push. We're not doing the grindy pushiness. We're repeating. I mean, I guess this is in a way is also, you could call this the grind, but we're we're going back and kind of doing the touch up, the rework, the in between the slow part of the game. I just feel like this is a little bit more entertaining in my opinion. But yeah, anyways guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, please take a second, smack the like button. You guys have been awesome with it, and it really does help me out an absolute ton, guys. And yeah, as always guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.